What's up, Panda Gang? Welcome into Civ 6 Brazil. We're playing on Pangea. We'll go over these special bonuses soon, but let's jump right in. Okay, super zoomed out. Let's zoom in a bit here. Looks like we've got a nice river cruising around a mountain. Very picturesque sight, and I'm glad to see here as the Brazilians that we got ourselves some nice rainforests to work. Let's go take a look at what our special abilities are. Well, first off, Magnanimous. This just means whenever you recruit a great person, you get refunded 20% of those points, so you're 20% closer to get the next one. Next up, Amazon. Rainforest Tiles gives you a 1 adjacency bonus for campus, commercial hub, holy site, theater, square districts, so pretty much all those districts that are getting you yields, and they give you appeal, whereas they usually hurt your appeal. We've also got a unique battleship. I don't know how useful that's going to be on a Pangea map. And then we've got an upgraded entertainment complex and water park. I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to put those two buildings to use, but we will see. I do usually like to later in the game run a lot of city projects for the various districts, like campus research grants or theater squares. So, if you have something better than that makes your city produce things because the amenities are high, and it gives you great people all the same, hey, I'm open to that. Anyways, we are here. Do we want to move? I don't know if there's anything more attractive than this beautiful amber 2-2 tile with the culture, which means you're going to be extending your borders. Plus, you get amber, so that's a luxury resource. People will be super happy. I see some good yields to the south, too. I think it'd be silly not to settle in place, so let's go ahead and do that for our first turn. It does get rid of a rainforest, which makes me a little bit sad as a Brazilian, but it's all good. First off, in Rio de Janeiro, let's go scout, and we'll check out what you're working. Perfect. We've got the amber under control. And as for researches, I like to go for horses right off the bat. That way, if they're somewhere in my lands, well, then I know. And that leads on to archers, which is good in case you run into some scary competition here with the other civs or barbarian. Okay, I'm glad to see that the rainforest extends. It's not just woods. And we seem to have a pretty good mountain range here. Hopefully, we got some kind of warmonger on the other side that we can keep out of our lands. And a desert now. Okay. Going straight from rainforest to desert. I see what's going on. Tons of camel down here. Maybe awesome Petra City. We'll just have to see. Anyways, we got our scout complete up here in the north. I'm going to send you through this little choke point in the mountains. And then what's next, okay? Like, ideally, I get a settler out after my next build. Let's go for another scout. I haven't found any barbarians yet, and they haven't found me, which makes me feel pretty safe not to go for a slinger or another warrior right off the bat. And look at this, Bologna. We've met, and we're the first zero envoy set, so someone else has met these people. And Inspiration for Mysticism is the city-state quest, which is just founding a pantheon, which, buddy, I am 100% going to do. Got to think about getting some faith at some point. My plan here is, well, Brazil is a very flexible nation. You can go science, you can go culture, even faith somewhat easily, because these guys' special ability, Amazon here, it is helpful for all three of those, and even the great person things here. I mean, it's not that great for faith, but for getting your first guy, I guess you would get a little bit of a faith boost after you picked him up. I want to take this game in a cultural route, though, so establishing some kind of faith and getting myself a pantheon is pretty important to me. Oh, and look at that. I didn't even notice, but the borders have expanded. And now we've got this crazy banana tile. What's up, Ludwig of Bavaria? Nice to meet you. Let's see if you tell me where you live. You have. Okay, code of laws. Let's think. What do we need? Faith and gold in the capital or production? Good question. First, let's check out where our friend Ludwig lives. So he's in the blue. Very nice blue color next to Bologna. They've got a little theme going on down south here. I like it. Oh, and foreign trade. We found a new continent. Let me check out what exactly that is. South America and Caucasia. Well, always good to get tech boost going. And as a matter of fact, I think I'll go for that foreign trade civic. Now, taking a quick look at the loyalty, and well, this settler lens sort of tells you if someone's been settling somewhere near you. It doesn't look like anyone's on this side of the mountains. And it looks like we got a mountain range between us and the Germans. And I don't know Ludwig to be too much of an aggressive guy, but it would be nice to get a city maybe on this little river area over here. We could get a Petra going in that city, and we'd have this big mountain range to defend ourselves against the Germans. Anyways, we have to decide what kind of policies do we want to go for. As for government here, the military, let's go with survey, because I'm making a few of these recon units. Then next up, I'll put down the God King. That'll get us working towards that pantheon. It's only 10 turns until we hit foreign trade. That's at the current cultural appreciation level. Now, if Rio de Janeiro lost a citizen, maybe we wouldn't be working this culture, and I'd have to decide, do I want to do that over the 1 extra food at bananas? But 10 turns, we'll see if we meet any barbarians. Maybe we want to get disciplined if we do meet some barbarians. There could be some right here. Nope. But I see more and more rainforest. I love to see it. Lots of good settle opportunities. And then in terms of the production or gold, God King, getting that gold in faith. We'll start out with the faith, try to get ourselves a good pantheon soon, and see if we can figure out some decent way to get faith income. Because running a culture game, you want to have a good bit of faith, ramping up all through the game. So, oh, what is this? I think I may have found some Galapagos Islands over here, guys. And 1, 2, 3 tiles away, we're right in range of this sweet 4 science one. Let's get a settler out though. We've gotten a decent amount of units, and we've been doing some good exploring. I think I'll send this warrior back soon, since we've sort of met the borders here with the Germans. They don't seem too aggressive though. They're quite far away, so I'm not too worried about an immediate invasion. Animal husbandry complete. Do I go straight for archery? I feel like no. There's no real threats that we found so far. It's really nice. Usually within like 10 turns, I'm literally under attack by a barbarian horde or a very aggressive warmonger, and so far, it's pretty chill. Oh, look at this goody hut. It's a nice little game we got going so far here, fellas. I'm gonna send the scout to do the coastal search along here, because if there can be, oh, another great wonder. Where is that? Where is that? Boost to astrology. Preslav, okay. Did my scout get XP for that? I guess not. It's just because we met these Preslav people over here. A lot of XP for getting this goody hut though, and we get an envoy. The question is, what does Preslav want us to do? A Eureka for masonry. I feel like that's one we can do. A quarry. Do I have one near here? Stone? Yeah, stone right here. We should be able to do that. And you know what? The military city-states default boost is not nearly as good as the 1 science, I presume. Oh, and we actually met this guy first, so we've already got 1 production in the capital when we are making units. Now let me take my scout, step on this deer. Beautiful. That actually gives me the era score, the promotion here on the scout. You actually have to see the thing, I guess. And then we'll send them just further on up the coast. Down in the south, I'm just looping around these little mountains here to get a good idea of what's going on. And then I'll end up working my way back to my lands to the north. This scout, though, this guy's going deep, man. He's going far. You're going to see the whole world. And political philosophy. Oh, we've got a new city-state right here. Brussels Warrior. And a Hunza. What's this? Inspiration for Early Empire. I believe that is build a district before you end up getting... Oh, no. That's state workforce. Early Empire is just getting 6 population. That's like the easiest one in the game, dude. Especially when you see how much food Rio de Janeiro has down here. But look at Brussels. What do they want? A government plaza? Okay. Seeing a lot of city-states here, and maybe there's this whole swath of land here without any enemies. That would be amazing to settle down. And I should have checked. Let's go. City-states. Okay, none of these other than Preslav did I meet first. Oh, and I forgot to promote this guy. He's going to be going through a lot of woods, so let's give you that. Oh, and what happened to my guy here? Oh, mega colossal volcanic eruption. Dude, almost got destroyed. Luckily, he's still breathing. Barely, though. And look at this, a coast. Interesting. Maybe we'll loop around both sides. I do have a settler coming out in just 3 turns, though, so I've got to make big decisions on where they're going. And look at this. A barbarian encampment. I need this foreign trade ASAP. That way I can just hold this choke point with my scout. Not let that spearman get at my dudes. But that extra 5 combat strength is going to be a massive. Where is that at? 5 more combat strength. Because if you take a look at my guy down here, the scout, he's only got 10 melee strength. So 50% more is a ton. Anyways, we'll even have him back off 1 step and fortify. This way, there can only ever be 1 guy fighting him at a time. And maybe even our borders will grow large enough to welcome in, and he'll be able to heal and chill on that spot all in the same turn. And there we go, pottery. We've got the granary unlocked, and that means we're 1 step closer to getting campus. I want to start getting those great people as soon as possible here as the Brazilians, and that's what I'll have plugged in here too. Next up is campus tech, and look at that foreign trade. We've got this, so we got a trader unit. We can make boats really fast. We can get more gold from our trade routes, but that's okay. We can also build a trade route for the first time. Let me get the settler moving towards the interior. To the south, the lands look somewhat barren, unless I go all the way and super forward settle on these Germans. Is that something I want to do? The only thing I would secure is this desert wasteland in between, which could have potential, don't get me wrong, but these luscious lands to the northwest look very attractive, so I'll start stepping in that direction. As for next civic, I say we go craftsmanship. I don't see myself getting a builder like in the super near future. In fact, Rio de Janeiro is going to make another settler. They're just growing so dang quick that the city can grow and we can get settlers going at the same time. Oh yes, government, so we're going to pop in discipline here. And we'll keep God King just so we can get towards that pantheon and quick. But like I was saying, we'll go craftsmanship, and then I've got to decide state workforce. Yeah, I think I'll go to that. Either way, like I would like early empire a little bit more, but I want to make sure that I get this Eureka for early empire and secure myself an envoy. Now let's just pray there's no barbarians out here, bud. I do have this scout coming down. I want them to provide a little bit of support for this totally naked settler. The goal for the actual settle spot is like, where can you put the best city down? Now, up here with all these trees, there's a lot of good yields. I see a lot of rainforest, which is nice. Like, if I put a campus down right here, it'd be doing real well for itself, man. 1, 2, 3, 4 adjacency bonus campus if I plopped it down right here. I get fresh water by the lake, so that's definitely attractive, but I low-key want to try to explore a little bit. Oh, there's a goody hut. I want to explore just a little bit of this fog of war here to see, you know, maybe there's a jackpot settle elsewhere too. And this warrior should help me figure that out as well. Hey, not to mention this scout coming down. Okay, next turn, you'll jump over and see what's on the other side of that. Luckily, I got all this city-state ring here, hopefully fighting off any barbarians that want to do me harm. So hold up, let me pin down potential city. Right here is a good one, city center. Just taking a step here, I found some horses. And I'm still super torn. Do I go for this tack here, or is there a better opportunity by this goody hut? Just don't know. Maybe my warrior can help figure that out for me. Got some nice heals down here, flood. Also got a scout nearby. Okay, I'm seeing a little bit more. Taking a look at the settler lens too. Not much competition from enemy civs. So I feel like really either of these, probably similar. Let me keep heading towards this tack. I think it's gonna be where we end up settling anyways. This should give us some info. Okay, yeah, these yields aren't anything crazy. I'm glad I'm heading towards here. This will be a great settle. Technically in range of these horses too, although it's going to take a few turns to actually get all the way out there. But if we're really hankering for some of those, we could just buy the tiles out. Let's make it official, man. Found in the city. What do we have here? Fortaleza. First thing out of the city's got to be a monument. I want to expand, get as many of these tiles as I can under my control. Right now I've got one good tile, right? 3 food. 1 production on the banana. Luckily, we got lots of housing, so having a more food skewed tile is fine. But if we look around, the rest of these tiles are all 2 food, 1 production, or the opposite, only 3 yields. But on the next ring, we got a 4 yield, all food, 4 yield, 3 production. So let's get those borders growing nice and quick for us. Oh, also, place my tack down here. This is where we want the campus district. +4, just like I was saying. And we're going to be getting that tech in just 3 turns. Ooh, now that now that we've got discipline in here, let me go up towards this barb encampment and chill out, see if they'll actually try to aggress me. I feel like we'll do pretty well in that trade. The real solution, though, is getting this warrior to come on up, but they're very low health. Yeah, look at that. See, -26, -34, but my dude gets to heal. Not this turn, because he moved, but next turn he gets to heal. I saw their scout go off to the north up these mountains, though. That's a little bit concerning, but hey, this warrior's down here has got a goody hut. We got the faith, which means we're going to get a pantheon really soon. Looking forward to see exactly what that entails for our civilization. Oh, yep, and they're going at me again. Oh no, an archer? Dude, I do not mess with archers. I'm so out of here. Luckily this guy's got that promote, so they can walk down the forest super quick, but I'm gonna have to get some backup here in Rio de Janeiro. These guys are gonna be coming at me like crazy. Okay, if I move this warrior here, 6 turns versus 3 in Fortaleza. Now, I saw the scout from that barbarian go to the west here, to the north or west over these mountains, so I'm kind of worried it might show up in Fortaleza. It's closer. That way my warrior can actually heal itself up, get to full health. It's kind of useless right now. Then here in Rio de Janeiro, we'll just chill. Even if the barbarians come here and try to destroy us, they can't actually raise your capital, so we're okay. We don't have any of these tiled all like built up nice, so they're gonna get pillaged. So even if the barbarians come down here and mess up my city, I'm not too worried. As long as I can get the scout out in 3 turns. As long as I can get that guy settled somewhere good here on the map. Maybe down towards these bananas down here. I see a little bit of loyalty pressure creeping up, but look at this amber tile, bananas, some tutus, maize, hey, not bad. And then a 5 yield here because of the constant flooding we've been having. Oh, and I got all this cash. Trader. Okay, trader's a couple turns away if I do want to pull the trigger on buying that. A moderate flood. Okay, where was this? Oh, I see another barb encampment to the north of Fortaleza, and there's that scout I was talking about. That's why we need the warrior here, because this city, I believe, could get razed to the ground, and I don't want any of my cities getting razed, buddy. That's just a terrible premonition.
Thanks for watching, Panda Gang. When I hit 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to actually pay for Windows, so make sure to subscribe. Peace.